Surprisingly, the Earth is not flat and not a sphere. An accident knocked us sideways, and by luck the tilt forced looping seasons. Or else, with frozen wastelands north and south, life would swarm to the tropics, where heat and biodiversity debt would waken pathogen nightmares, and relentless rains erode the soils, leach nutrients, and devastate fertility, dooming diversity and any hope of sustainable agriculture or cities. We are squandering a fortune, our natural inheritance, from starbursts to history and the Devonian shallows, the churn of bony fish, and Tiktaalik stalking the vast estuaries. The rich accomplishments of evolution are ignored, a failure to recognize what perfect is, an attempt at natural teleology powered by the motors of chance, luck, and success. Chance is a mystery that denies witchcraft and denies God, denies the busy hands of the fates, Clotho spinning the thread, Lachesis measuring each thread, and Atropos cutting it off, choosing when and how. Even Zeus feared them. But there could have been angels. Now worship is evaporating around me, the divine is missing. Everything extrudes through time and fortune. I moved miles through a series of chance encounters to this estuary. Blame the French Revolution for liberating a week to 10 days, stretching an hour to double and a minute slightly longer. To curb Catholic enthusiasm for saints' days, the poet d'Eglantine named each of the 360 days, the rest were designated holidays, in celebration of the ordinary: Parsnip Day, Manure Day, Lettuce, Mint Day, Quail, Otter, Dog Day, etc. This modest estuary floats countless possibilities. Beauty catches the eye, the firm horizon, the breaker's chalky scrawl, the fringes, brass or gold, and the green and grey shoulder, a grey green. Then sounds impact, a tortured sea, running river, fish, and hyperactive birds. Then the haptic, sea breeze on skin, sand in between toes. And then emotion, in possession of free breath, aliveness. Subjectivities ebb, allowing thoughts to drift in, headlines and fables, facts about what you think you know. We are corrupting water through invention and intervention with urban sewage, industrial waste, and agricultural runoff. What's happening to natural systems and processes. Think of Thoreau, Leopold, Carson, Clare, Cooper, Callicott, Roszak, Rolls, Plumwood, Berry, Matthews, Wilson, Oswald, Rigby, Suzuki, Sartoris, Maybe, or Macfarlane. What's going on beneath the surface shimmer? Think of oil cartels, drug cartels, advertising agencies, cargo fleets, giant Monsanto, and industrial cows. We're encouraged to consent to routine and digest questions. Think of Marx, Freud, Simmel, Arendt, Bourdieu, Althusser, Foucault, Hoffer, Debord, and suspicious coincidences. The world is ravenous for life. These fish are ravenous. What's happening beneath the surface and above? Let your eyes float on the flat screen of water. Enjoy the weightlessness, the lack of signs, and the flip of random surprise. Enjoy these moments of immediate pleasures before I ask you to consider something important. Before this sky becomes as blue as a Japanese iris or Tibetan poppy, but you won't get to see that. We are anxious because we can change almost anything except the rules of the game. Play is enjoyed for its own sake, but there's also discipline. In playing the game, the player is played by the game. We think of play as the opposite of seriousness, not noticing how universal and important it is. Requiring emotional and social intelligence, play is the brain's favourite way of learning and manoeuvring through the world. This is play. The word derives from the Indo-European plagan, to take a chance. Play's original purpose was to make a pledge to someone on one's life. Play involves chance, daring, risk, concentration, and the ability to live with uncertainty. What Keats called negative capability. To work within the rules of the game with a desire for transcendence or for the spirit of the game. In Nietzsche's contrast between the Apollonian and the Dionysian, the latter prefers more risky and playful aesthetic experiences. They complement each other and sometimes come to some kind of arrangement. Now the stars have disappeared for a while, you can rule a line across the air-water divide and consider John Berger's view of how the world is flowing towards ethicide, the blunting of the senses, the hollowing out of language, the erasure of connection with the past, the dead, place, the land, the soil, possibly too the erasure even of certain emotions, whether pity, compassion, consoling, mourning, or hoping.